the CFT for NCAA13. Welcome back, folks. We got another one on our hands. It's Notre Dame versus probably the favorite to win it all, Oklahoma Boomer Sooners. I'm that other guy alongside here with Brownsville Gamer.
And hi again. This is the fifth and final game of the preliminary stages of the CFT. By the end of this game, we will have 4 teams that will advance to play in the national semifinals. And right now, we have Notre Dame and Oklahoma. They're fighting to get into the top 4. Central Florida, USC, Florida, and Michigan State are the 4 teams that if this tournament ended here, they would be moving into the national semifinals. So it's a very key game for both teams. Now, that other guy, you mentioned that Oklahoma, the most likely to win it all?
Yes. And
where is this coming from?
As they see, they get a quick 3 and out because it's Oklahoma. I feel like, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like Oklahoma has not been playing to their strength. They've been barely winning games by the skin of their teeth. The last game they had against Arkansas State, they nearly choked it away. Their defense is the only reason why they stayed in that game. And I feel, and I'm telling you right now, Brownsville Gamer, if Oklahoma played the way they played last game, they are done. Remember, this is a win or go home for them. Every game's elimination.
So that's the reason why I'm a little confused. So to be clear, you're saying that because this is a win or go home game, that Oklahoma just suddenly has what it takes to run the table?
I believe so. I mean, they're one of the top teams in the country in this tournament besides UFC. I believe they should be able to
and
get the
so
job
is
done.
Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is
and they got the first down.
Key first down for Oklahoma and their key
Yeah, but they're ranked 24th. I mean, they're barely there.
They're here, and they're in a position where both teams, if they win this game, they'll have 3 wins, and it looks like 3 is the magic number for the national playoff rounds. So speaking about Oklahoma, you mentioned Arkansas State. Yes, that's one of their key wins. They beat them 28-21. But you also forgot a really good team, Florida State. They've won in a very close game, 20-17.
But that goes back to my point. They're barely winning games. They're not running away from them. Like I said, they nearly choked
these
that
are really
Arkansas.
good teams like you just mentioned before. So we don't necessarily...
Arkansas State?
That's a big one for number 4. And that's going to be a big first down for the Sooners.
And they get a really big game. Their quarterback has been kind of iffy throughout this tournament, but when they need him, so far he's been doing what he needs to do, is letting the plays develop, and he's getting the ball down the field. A pretty good catch that was able to stay in bounds. I think, like I said, Oklahoma has to pour it on early. They cannot play from behind. I think that's what the problem is. They play from behind, and sometimes their defense bails them out as they get pretty much nothing in a loss of 3.
That was the halfback. Halfback didn't get much. Number 8's going to get the ball again. Let's see if number 8 can try to build off of a loss of 3. And here we go. Goes up the middle. Tries to get about a yard. Won't get a yard.
Why would you run in that situation?
It's now 3rd and 12. Oklahoma's going to try to see if they can throw it out. Maybe get a first down. Possible 6 if they can get it up there. Tries to get it to the wide receiver. Could not get it in. And that's going to be a 4 and 12 with a field goal opportunity. Here goes the field goal kick. And it stays in. And Oklahoma's going to get their first 3 points off the 7-play drive.
49 yards, 2:06 time of possession. At least they got the lead now. Can their defense hold on? Let's see what they do here on Notre Dame's second possession here.
Speaking of Notre Dame, their key wins, both from Florida programs. They beat South Florida 36-7. And they were also able to beat the University of Florida 27-10.
Wow, they've been playing. They've been, winning, convincingly.
And not to mention Florida, they're currently the 3rd seed going into the tournament. So if they're able to, again, beat Oklahoma here, they'll have the resume at a 3-2 record to make it into the round of 4, the national semifinals. No one was there. And so now it's going to be a 3rd and 6 situation for Notre Dame. Oklahoma is showing that they can try to lock things down on defense. And Notre Dame's going to try to see if they can get it out here. Passes it to the wide receiver. And that's going to be a first down for the Fighting Irish.
So is this like you said before in previous Oklahoma games, this is a win or go home situation for them as they give up another first and halfback keeps going, he's going to get at least about 15, 20 yards. But yeah, going back to my point, do you think this is a winner go home because of their record?
Well, yes. I mean, they're at a position where both teams are trying to play in. And a few programs that are on the cusp, like Louisiana State and even Florida State, they're still trying to fight to get to 3 wins as well. So the fact that there's no undefeated teams, mathematically, if any team loses, in this case, if either Oklahoma or Notre Dame loses, that's it. It's over. And speaking of it being over, that was nothing there. That's the end of the drive. And the halfback is now on the field, and that doesn't look good. Gets it to the wide receiver number 81, anyway. And that's going to be a first down for the Fighting Irish.
Oh, no, they didn't get it. It's 2nd and 8.
It's not, so that's just going to be a missed opportunity. Gets it to the tight end, number 80. Will get the first down. And now with 10 seconds left in the first quarter, it looks like Notre Dame's going to try to punch it in for 6 before the quarter ends. Gets it out, left. Gets it to the halfback.
And he goes nowhere.
Goes nowhere with about 2-1, and that's the end of the first quarter. And interestingly enough, Oklahoma is holding on with a 3-0 win in the first. And when I say win, it's a win for them for the quarter. This is a big win because the pressure is on for Oklahoma, and they're willing to, keep it going.
I mean, they're Oklahoma for a reason. They enjoy the pressure.
Number 20 with an abdominal strain. It's going to be game over for that player. He's out for the rest of the game. Number 9.
They're going to hold him.
And that's going to be 4-3. And that's going to be a field goal opportunity, an easy chip shot for the kicker. Number 40 sets it up, gets it in, and now it's a 3-3 tied match.
What do you think about Notre Dame's drive so far since it's their first drive with basically positive results?
They left with points. That's the major takeaway. They need to leave with points. You do not want to leave any points on the table, especially even if you can't get the 6. If your field goal range is within 25, even up to 35 yards, I'm going to trust my kicker to try to take home some points.
That's true. The halfback gets the ball.
Number 8, he's going to hold on to it, and he's going to get about 6 yards. That makes it 2nd and 4.
That is true. Do you think Oklahoma still needs to move, and it's not a sense of urgency, but move a little bit more effectively if they want to continue this lead?
Fine. Spread out the passing game then. Right now, number 8's going to hold on to it. It's going to get possibly about a yard, and that's going to be 3rd and 1.
I'm surprised he got that. I'm surprised they didn't give it to him.
I don't think he got it. To be honest, I thought he was going to get stopped right at the line.
That is true. He fought for at least the extra 2 yards.
And he's going to get it and more. That's going to be a first down for Oklahoma. And right now, Oklahoma is going to try to see if they can capitalize on that new set of downs, as they move up the field.
Ball at just about midfield. It looks like they're going to keep it on the ground. I don't think it's a good day to try to silence this Notre Dame crowd. Man in motion.
Gets it to number 8.
And he goes nowhere.
No, they saw that. They saw that a mile away and shut it down. Puts it to now 2nd and 13. Number 8 with the option. Quarterback's going to hold on to it. And he's going to try to go deep. And that's a big pick by number 2. And that, my friends, is a very devastating big blow to Oklahoma.
Yes, the quarterback is irate. A pretty good drive only ends in an interception.
Look at that again. Number 4 was shocked. Couldn't believe it when he overshot that. And my friends, that's what we call a glitch.
Or he's just moving at the speed of sound.
I don't think that's how games should look.
We don't know that. We're not in the game.
If we want to rewind the tape, if you ever want to go back, I hope we can see that in post. That was a very, very
oh my goodness!
Speaking of goodness! Number 6 is going all the way. And that is a Notre Dame touchdown for the full length of the field. What a run!
Wow.
What a run. What a run. This is, to me, a hilarious moment in the tournament. We were just joking about how they were running at the speed of sound. Well, that run from the, 20 near the 15?
Some horrible tackling by Oklahoma.
Oklahoma did not know what to do with that. That was near a whole length of the field. And honestly, for 79 yards, Oklahoma, you ought to be ashamed by allowing the runner to go off like that.
Oh, the quarterback is happy. Let's see if Oklahoma can respond.
Number 2 is going to get the ball at the goal line, and it's going to curl over to the right, tries to go for about 25, gets a little bit more, and now they're going to start at the 27, 1st and 10, gets it to the halfback number 8, sees a gap, no block made there, so that's just 4 yards.
It is now 2nd and 6, about 2:19 left to go in the first half. They're going to keep it on the ground here. I mean, it's been working somewhat so far.
Tight end is the man in motion, sets it up. Number 8 gets it. No block set there. And number 2 had a response for him, and that's going to give you 7 yards. At the 2 minutes in the second quarter, 3rd and 3.
I don't know why they don't throw it here.
Nope, they're going to hold on to it.
Oh, my goodness.
He just froze.
It looked like he didn't know which way to go.
Stood there, and Notre Dame was just able to say no thank you. Wasted possession by Oklahoma. Number 6 calls it for a fair catch. And now with 1:45, Notre Dame is going to hold on to the ball. They're up by 7.
Let's see what they do here. 1:45 left to go in the first half.
Quarterback steps back.
Oh, got it off
gets it
just
to
in
number
time.
6. And number 9 tries to hold him down, but no, it's going to be the left.
2nd and 3.
It's going to be the left defensive end that's going to be able to get him. No, the wide receiver 81 is going to hold on to the ball, and that's going to be a first down for the Fighting Irish.
They call a timeout with 1:22 left to go.
Can they build on to the 7-point lead?
And no.
Couldn't hold on to it. So that's going to be 2nd and 10.
But at least that stops the clock.
Number 6 had it for a moment, but just couldn't hold on.
See what they do here. 1:19 left to go. Man in motion. Quarterback drops back to pass. He sees something and
couldn't get much out of it.
It's 3rd and 10.
The number 5 was the intended receiver.
If Oklahoma can hold them, they have more than enough time to get down the field with all 3 timeouts.
Notre Dame has a 50% third down conversion rate.
And he's not going to get his sack.
It's going to be lowered. And that's a very big sack by the Sooners. And talk about an opportunity for Notre Dame to build on the lead now with about less than a minute to go. Oklahoma can try to use a timeout to stop the clock. Otherwise, Notre Dame is going to burn the time, and that's what Oklahoma's going to do.
Pretty smart. They realized what they were going to do. So now Notre Dame has to punt the ball now. That gives Oklahoma 2 timeouts in about, unless they call
maybe about 45 seconds.
I would have called for the fair catch, but
44. And so with that, Oklahoma has 44 seconds to try to get something down the field, maybe get 3 points to move into the second half.
They've run it. What the hell?
Number 12 tries to hold on to it, gets about a yard, gets it to the wide receiver number 4, and now will use 2 of the 3 timeouts with 25 seconds left.
Man in motion, play action.
Does he see the receiver? He's going deep.
Oh, we got it!
And that's a big one.
I hope they let that stay and run it. Hurry up.
That is going to be something devastating if it's going to be returned back. I don't think there's a flag thrown, so that's going to be a reception.
Hopefully he got his feet in bounds.
Let's see it again. If you notice right there, he is going to get it.
And no. Yeah, they're reviewing it. I don't think he got his feet in.
Review. And now we're going to see it one more time in slow-mo. Only 1 foot is needed.
No, it's out of bounds.
That was out of bounds. His toe hit the white line. And so it looks like it's going to be a reverse.
That might have just killed all the momentum. Yep, that killed
the momentum for Oklahoma with 19 seconds remaining. Talk about a buzzkill. Number 12 tries to do it again.
And nothing.
Nothing. Could have been an interception. Now with 14 seconds left, 3rd and 10. Needs about, I would say, 20 to 25 yards to go for a field goal.
Why did he throw it?
Holding on to the ball, nothing.
But they're going to go for it.
He's going to go for it.
I mean, they don't got nothing to lose. There's only 10 seconds left.
I mean, you don't want to get any one of your players injured. Let's see what happens here. Can he get it? And no, Notre Dame is going to take advantage of that.
What is going on in Oklahoma?
You gave Notre Dame a free set of downs for no reason. Will they capitalize on it? No, and it could have been an interception, and that ends the first half. And wow, talk about a big momentum shift from Oklahoma.
Yes, Oklahoma is down 10-3. Notre Dame in front only by possession. Let's see what happens in the second half.
If we want to go back in time and see that play again, that wide receiver, it was hoping that he thought his foot was on the line.
Right.
Off the line.
We could have had a tie game.
It could have been, and I don't know why number 2
he just hesitated. I don't know what he was trying to do. Well, maybe a stutter step or something. Let's look at the game track from the first half.
That was a nice key stop by number 97. Number 12 scans the field, and number 89, he had something to say about that. And that's been one of the key success stories for Notre Dame. It's not just the offense. The defense is able to turn things around when necessary.
He almost threw another pick.
It's now 2nd and 10. Quarterback is scrambling.
What was he doing? Throwing in triple coverage.
Again, the team that you're throwing it to are the guys in the white jerseys.
I think he knows.
Not the blue.
He just made a mistake.
Another turnover by Oklahoma.
Play action pass.
With an excellent field position. That's going to be
they're gonna
first down for the Fighting Irish.
They're in the red zone.
They're up by 7, maybe a lot more.
And a sack.
Quarterback tries to hold on to the ball.
At the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 10.
So nothing gained there. Quarterback steps back, tries to see if there's anyone open. He's going to get him off the corner, number 81.
I dropped it.
But drops it. And now with Notre Dame...
They're 2 for 3 on third downs.
Well, actually, they're about 40%.
Okay.
Number 6.
And they stop him.
Not enough. It's going to be 4th and 6.
They're going to have to go for a field goal.
This will put the game up by 10 with a field goal. Their first attempt was a good one, and now we'll add a second. That's going to be 13-3 Notre Dame.
It is now 3:51 left to go in the third quarter. Oklahoma has to get something going here. They don't want to get too far behind.
They have to make some responses here, and the way they're throwing the ball, number 12, you got to be more focused than that.
Yeah,
Who were you throwing it to?
Three interceptions in the game.
I did not understand what was the decision-making made by number 12. And now gives it back to the halfback. The halfback's going to go for a yard.
It looked like he didn't even go anywhere. It looked like he was walking in motion.
And now it's 2nd and 9. 3 right receivers open. Gets it. Tries to float it to number 2.
Almost another interception.
But number 5 was able to hold on to it. Oklahoma is at 25% in conversion rates.
They might be looking for number 8.
They're trying to see if they can get a first down. A is open.
He throws it to B.
Goes really deep.
He dropped
I don't know if number 16 was ever going to get that. I think one of the big mistakes that I'm noticing from Oklahoma is that they're trying to go for these deep balls where you have open receivers that's giving you just enough yardage to get you the first down.
And they get the sack.
And the defensive tackle, number 97, his 3rd tackle for the game with a big loss of 11.
Their defense is keeping them in this game.
And the halfback is going to chop it down by 7. Makes it 3rd and 14. And nowhere! Number 29 gets to him.
With a shoestring tackle, actually sacks them back for what they lost in the third down conversion. And now they got to punt it right back to Oklahoma.
And look at that. With that, it is now 4 and 21 with a loss of 7. And with that, Oklahoma is going to get the ball back. They have to chop down the lead. They can try to do it here. They're going to get it at the 40. Tries to spin it out, doesn't get much. But here they are around the 45. Tries to get the ball out, does enough to not get sacked. And with that, that's going to be 2nd and 10. Quarterback steps back. And again, who was he throwing it to?
I think going back to one of your early points, they're not letting the play develop. They're rushing to get the ball out. I get it. You're under pressure, and he gets...
And that's why, because he really needed to try to get the ball out. Notre Dame was just way too fast.
And they're going to punt it.
And that's 3 and out, 4 and 16. Number 36 is going to punt it out. Number 6 is going to call for the fair catch.
With a minute 25 left to go in the third. Oklahoma's defense has been keeping them in this game, but their offense has just been abysmal. Awful's not even a word.
Awful.
They need, again, this is a win or go home game. They got to do something here.
Oklahoma, you're the 5th best team in the country, and you're not playing like a team that wants to stay in the tournament.
They give up a first.
And that's a very key giveaway, because with Notre Dame going into the 4th quarter with a 10-point lead, That's the pressure that Oklahoma doesn't need. Right now, number 9 gets it. Doesn't make much, but gets about 3 yards.
It is 2nd and 6.
Maybe 4. So now it's 2nd and 6 with about a minute to go in the third. Oklahoma's trying to figure out what the offense is doing. Number 5 steps back. Gets it to the wide receiver, number 16. He's going down in the midfield. And right there is another first down for Notre Dame with about 50 seconds left. Near the 35, number 9 holds
the ball's out!
The ball is loose, but they're able to get it back, and that's a loss of 2. The center, number 52, was able to get the ball back. And now with 30 seconds, Notre Dame's going to have to try to recover from that loose ball. Number 5 steps back.
And he gets
the pressure, but it was able to throw it out, and that was a good, smart play by number 5.
It's 3rd and 12.
They need a key stop here. And look at that blitz. But number 9 by himself. And that gives them another first down.
Man, they got the pressure.
When you had the whole line coming at you, but one person was able to stick around, that was good enough. And
but it didn't work at that time. The ball is out.
That's going to be a fumble. And number 1,
scoop and score.
He's going for it.
Oklahoma's back in this game.
Bye-bye. He's going to take it. The Sooners will get a touchdown.
And they're right back in this game.
And look at where we are now. It was at one point a 10-point deficit, now cut nearly to 3. As number 1 is showing off what he can do when he gets the ball by himself. Bam, for the touchdown.
What a play. The defense has been keeping them in this game, and they proved it here by getting a scoop and score, and now we're right back to a 3-point game with about 7 seconds left to go in the third.
Oklahoma is not going down without a fight. They know what is at stake. A playoff bid if they win, and right now they're cutting the lead, or in this case the deficit, to 3. And here we are. We're now moving into the fourth quarter, and number 97, he's a superstar representing the Oklahoma Sooners. Number 29 is also doing his thing as well. And quarterback number 5, hey, he is showing that even under pressure, he's able to make some strategic choices and get the ball out.
Yes. It's 7 seconds left to go, and they're not going to go anywhere.
He tries to hold on to the ball, but couldn't do much with it. That's a loss of 4.
Yeah, I don't know what the quarterback was trying to do there, but it didn't work, and the defense read it like a book.
Here we are, fourth quarter, and Notre Dame is up by 3, 13-10. Gets it to the halfback, number 6. Halfback shakes it off and gets about 5.
It is now 3rd and 5. We have just started the fourth quarter. First, Oklahoma is playing for a spot in the playoffs. They got to win this game. It's a must-win for them, or their season is over.
Tight end gets it, and that's going to be another first down.
Their ball is at midfield. It's 1st and 10. Notre Dame, and they get sacked!
The linebacker was scanning number 5 the whole time and was able to get to him. And that's a key stop, a loss of 5.
It's 2nd and 15, 4:16 left to go in the game. And they get
another stop by the tackle, number 29.
A loss of 3. It's now 3rd and 18.
Keep it going by Oklahoma. That's what they're saying. The linebacker 21 is going to try to figure something out. No, number 7 gets it.
And they don't
it's
get it.
It's just not enough. So they're going to give it back to Oklahoma. And Oklahoma can possibly come in and take the lead for the first time in the game.
Let's see what they do here. They're not going to get the punt off.
Nope, it's going to be a touchback. So they're going to get it at the 25. The quarterback number 5 is dealing with a strained shoulder, but it's not bad enough where he is going to need, be needed to leave. He's going to come back momentarily, probably in the next drive.
Yeah.
But right back, the halfback tries to do something, doesn't get anything gained.
It is 2nd and 10. Oklahoma needs something on this possession. There's about 3 minutes left, or a little bit over 3 minutes left to go in the game. They got to get something going here.
Halfback gets the ball. He's going to try to go for 8. Nope, that's about 7 yards, actually. So it's 3rd and 3 with 2:45 remaining.
They need to keep the chains
Snaps
moving.
it back to number 8.
And he goes nowhere. They're going for it.
They're going to need to. They're going to try to see if they can get the 2 yards necessary to keep the down going. And number 12 scans it. Gets it to number 4. Smart move. And that's going to add a new set of downs for Oklahoma. A much-needed reception.
I mean, he got hammered, but he was able to hold on to the ball.
Very important. That's a key reception in the drive. And they're going to keep on going. They're milking the clock down. 81 man
I think
in
they
motion.
just scored. The defense.
And number 8 is going to try to keep going, but that's just a yard.
Yeah, 2nd and 9. Then they be trying to go deep. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Steps back with the play action.
Oh, my goodness.
And the linebacker, number 5, was right there.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
number 12, what is that, the
devastating.
4th?
Yes, the 4th interception.
This is the 4th interception in the game.
And what a time for it to come at the most worst possible time.
You know, if you want to, I think in the beginning of all this, you wanted to figure out whether he needs to be out. Maybe this might be the right time to get the second string to get some time in. I mean, sure, they're down by 3. We need to trust the quarterback. But this is the 4th turnover.
Yeah, but they're running out of time. There's a minute 49 left to go. They got to get it stopped here.
And there's a flag on the play. Who's it going to go to? I think it's going to go to Notre Dame.
Let's see. Yep. It looks like it's holding.
It's a holding call. So that's a loss of 10. It's going to make it now 1st and 18. Repeating first down. And that's not what Notre Dame needs to go backwards.
And they get him again.
And that's another loss of a yard. So now it's 2nd and 19. Number 5 is going to have to try to throw deep. It's about a minute remaining in the game.
No, they're not.
They're going to hold on to the ball. It's now 3rd and 14.
Oklahoma called timeout.
Notre Dame is at 40% on 3rd down conversions. They need it here.
Oklahoma
Can they
has to
convert
get a stop.
it?
This could be the game.
Is it going to be a stop? This is going to be a deep pass. And it's going to be knocked
down. But
it's good. It's good enough for Oklahoma to get the ball back.
They have now about 56 seconds left of the minute to get in field goal range.
If they do that, it would force a tie. We will go to our first tiebreaker of the tournament. But right now, Notre Dame is shocked that they weren't able to seal the deal.
And their fans are on edge.
Oklahoma can maybe win the game if they can get a touchdown. Number 12 gets it out to number 8.
Just in time,
2
too,
yards.
Hey, it's better than getting sacked.
Tried to evade, and he was able to gain some positive.
Oh, my goodness. That's it. It's over.
Tackle number 17 was right there.
That's it. And Oklahoma is done. I can't believe it. They're done.
That's basically the entire story of the game. Interception after interception after interception. This is the 5th.
He threw it straight to him.
I don't know who he was throwing it to. Number 16 had nowhere of a possibility to catch with there's 2 defenders
and they're just
there.
going to take a knee and that's it.
Why not? They don't need to do anything else. They're in the lead with about 27 seconds. They're going to keep on going and get a cushion with 22 seconds.
I will just take a knee. The game is over.
They're going to keep on going, possibly try to go for 6, and that's the knee.
Oklahoma called time, so
doesn't
they gotta
matter.
run the
The clock is going to run, but even if that happens, Notre Dame with 3 timeouts, they're not going to use any of it. The clock is going to run, and for Oklahoma,
I cannot believe Oklahoma I can't believe. And what an
with
insult
the field goal. They're
not going to run this.
They're going to add 3 more points.
They are going to run it,
and that's going to give them the 6-point cushion that they need to call it a day.
Well, Oklahoma needs a kickoff return touchdown.
Oklahoma is 1 second away of, I would say, being eliminated from the tournament.
They can get a kickoff return.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think that for Notre Dame, this is sadly an end to a very good game. If you look at the stats, it says 3 plays for -3 yards, but they gained 38 yards.
And that's it. It's over.
Just want you to hear the math. That made no sense. But for Notre Dame, they were able to pull off a very big win, a key win at home against Oklahoma. This means that Oklahoma will end with a 2-3 record. Notre Dame goes to 3-2, and it looks like Notre Dame could potentially be one of the 4 semifinalists that will play in the national semifinals. But we still have another game, another feature game left with USC. They're vying for a shot at a 4-1 record and maybe top seed in the tournament.
For that other guy, this is Brownsville Gamer. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next CFT for College Football 13.
As always, like and subscribe if you enjoy what you saw. And again, it's been a pleasure. Take care and be well.